guys, this is Public Pricing's Randomosity 1235, and I'm back to talk about a very serious thing. It's very serious, and it's a topic that not a lot of people like to hear or want to hear. And if you're, and this video is like the last serious video. It has a lot to do with a lot of serious things. Not very interesting unless you want to hear something serious. You want to hear my point of view, my I don't know, the way I think. Maybe you have a problem that involves this. Maybe it's just, if you want to hear what I have to say, then stay. But if you want to hear the random, crazy, fluffy that you know and love, then you're free to leave. This video is not intended to be funny. It is to be taken very seriously, and it's just something that I have to get off my chest, and I just feel like I have to share this. So if you don't want to hear about it, free to leave. Okay, so I gave you guys some time to leave. If you didn't leave, you can leave now. But I'm gonna start talking about what needs to be said. I'm going to be talking about a very serious topic that involves life and dealing with it, and how to prevent, not really how to prevent it. I mean, I guess with it, but I'm gonna be talking about death. I'm like death in a family, death within friends, like just all kinds of death, like how to deal with it, and like deaths involving like committing suicide, how to like stop yourself from thinking that way, and just all these different kind of things. So the one thing I really want to talk about is suicide. I've been hearing a lot. I mean, not a lot recently. I mean, I've heard a couple of my friends say they want to commit suicide. I hear it every day, actually. Like every once in a while, I hear someone say, "I want to kill myself," but like they don't mean it. But but sometimes I would actually have a friend come and say they want to kill themselves, like they're being straight up serious with me that they actually want to kill themselves, and it pains me to see that someone that I care about want to kill themselves, because I care about that person and I wish that I could help with their problems. I mean, all I can really do is just tell you what you can do, what I believe you should do. I mean, you can just take, if you go by my opinion, I mean, it might work for you, it might not, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Like, sometimes people commit suicide because they just feel worthless, or it has to do with love, or they're giving up because they don't want to feel the pain that they feel. Basically, they don't want to feel it anymore, so they believe that the best way to do it is to end your life. I'm going to tell you right now that it's not the best thing to do, but it is the easiest thing to do. Killing yourself is the easiest way to solve a problem, but it is not. I do not recommend you kill yourself, because sometimes when people kill themselves, they don't put the effort into trying to make their life better, and sometimes when they do try to make their lives better, they fail, and then they don't want to try anymore. Now, just because you fail a couple of times doesn't mean you should give up. It just means that you have to try harder. It just means that you have to devote your time to trying to make your life better. It's a simple fact. It's just, I mean, these videos, I can't be the one to tell you to not kill yourself and why I think you shouldn't kill yourself. I can tell you that. I can tell you that all I want. I can waste like an hour telling you that you shouldn't kill yourself. But depending on what you do with my information, depends on how your problem is fixed. decide not to try what I say and just go ahead and kill yourself anyways, you're that I just waste you just made me like waste like an hour of my breath. It saddens me sometimes when some people don't try. They don't even try to do what I say. I mean, I'm just telling you what I need to say, and you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna kill myself. I don't feel like doing it. I mean, I admit it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to not like to do it's a lot of work to try and make your life better. It's a lot of work, and sometimes it's not gonna go your way. But you know, that doesn't mean it's not always gonna not go your way. I mean, at one point, something's gonna happen that changes your life. You're probably gonna meet someone. Something's gonna happen that changes your life, and you won't be able to witness it because you killed yourself. That's how it works. You don't know what the future holds for you, and if you keep making the same mistakes you keep on making, then your life's not gonna go anywhere, and you're just gonna go around in a circle. It's sad how people just do the same thing over and over again, not learning from their mistakes, and they end up falling again, like always. It's the concept of insanity, doing something over and over again until expecting a different result. Now this, I mean, I'm pretty sure I just contradicted myself there, but you know, sometimes you just gotta do things differently. You know, you can do the same thing, but just do it differently. And I'm not talking about, like, with relationships, that's a totally different thing. If you're trying to get a guy or a girl, and they're just not interested, they're not interested. You just got, I mean, this is cliche, and everyone says it, there's more fish in the sea. I've known that. I've chased after the same girl I've chased different girls for a long period of time, and then I would give up by not talking to them or something, and then I find someone else. I've probably fallen in love like 10 times. Not even, like 5 or 6 times. I know I fell in love, like I can think of like 3 girls that I've fallen in love with, and I've cried over and over again. But that doesn't mean just because I can't get them, doesn't mean I can't get someone else. Or just because I can't get them, I can't get someone else. It's just, you have to work hard sometimes. But with a person, if you can't make someone love you. It has to come naturally. You can try anything to get someone to love you, and I can guarantee you everything that you do will fail. You can't make someone love you. Love is like a natural thing. You either love someone or you don't, and it's usually because they love you for the way you are. Some people are shallow and they like you for the way you look, but sometimes they don't. But some people, I don't know anyone that will go out with someone just because of their looks. Some people will not go out with someone because of the way they look, but they won't go out with someone just because of the way they look. It's usually because they're a nice guy or a nice girl, or they're cool. You relate better. It's here and there, different reasons why someone would like you, but they won't like you because you try. Everything that you do will not work. That stuff happens, that works in TV. That's not real life. If you go by television, that's not what you should do. But this is the real world, and sometimes our feelings just come naturally. It's a natural feeling. But sometimes we can't just react on emotion. We have to react on thinking. We have to think about our decisions too. If we just go by the way we feel, you just go by the way we feel, You don't want to do your homework. Oh, I'm lazy. Oh, but if I don't do it, I'll get a failing grade. That's me thinking but feeling at the same time. Part of me, the feeling part of me, doesn't want to do it, but the mental part of me wants to do it. And sometimes you gotta listen to the mental part of you, but if you just keep listening to the mental part of you, then you're not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna think of all these different negatives, and the negatives are gonna pile upon the positives, and you're not gonna do anything. So you have to work hard, though. You have to work hard to make your life better. That's what I'm trying to say. But in some cases like love, trying to get someone to love you is not gonna work out. It's a proven fact, actually. So it's just other than that, like here's the topic. I hear people say their parents hate them. Now, I've talked about this in my previous video. Parents do not hate you. Some parents will make it seem like they hate you, calling you worthless, a disappointment, just a waste of life. Some people want to kill themselves because they feel like their parents don't care about them. The only reason they say that is either they're a messed up parent because they just did not want you because you were a mistake. Now, I'm sorry that you were, but that's kind of the truth. If they don't want you, they don't want you. But there's still a part of them that actually likes you and actually loves you and would cry to see you die. And another reason why a parent would say that is because of the kid's schoolwork. Some people don't do their schoolwork, and they ask themselves, why do my parents hate me? It's probably because of the things you're doing. If you're not doing your schoolwork, your parents are gonna yell at you, and they're gonna call you a waste of life because you're not doing anything with your life to make it better. That's what they're saying. You're wasting your life doing nothing when you could be doing something to better your life. That's what they're saying. They're just saying it in the wrong way. Sometimes parents don't know how to talk to their kids, and I mean that's their problem. But sometimes if your parents telling you that you're a waste of life, you're a disappointment, I can't believe I had you, or you're worthless, I'm here to tell you that you're not worthless. That you could do better. You could try harder and harder, and to prove your parents wrong, and tell them that I'm not a waste of life. I know how to live my life. You can't control me. Alright? I'm not saying that don't do what your parents say. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, if they're harassing you, insulting you, telling you you're just a terrible person, I'm here to tell you you're not a terrible person, and that you can prove your parents wrong and show them that you can do it. You can be something, and that you can do what it takes to make your life better. You just have to prove them wrong. And if you don't think you can do it, I'm here to motivate you, saying you can do it, because I lived a life where I didn't do my work. I barely touched my homework, and I never studied, and I did not do I had failing grades. Like, I barely passed my classes. I'm in the grade level that I'm supposed to be by luck. Right now, I've cleaned up my act. After hearing my parents tell me that I'm worthless, that I can't do it, that they don't believe that I can do it, then, I just said one day that, fuck it. Fuck you. I can do my work. I can do it. I can surpass your expectations and make myself into a better person. And I've done it. My grades are amazing, and they're not so amazing, but they're not as bad as they used to be. I'm proving my parents wrong. My parents used to be always on my back, telling me to do my homework. Now, my parents believe that I'm responsible, and they have not told me to do my homework in months. Alright? If you can just prove to your parents that you can do something, then what's the point? They're gonna back up, they're gonna see you're a responsible adult, and that you can do the work that you need to do to move on in life, then they'll back off and they'll start complimenting you. They'll start saying, "Good job, I love you," all this different stuff. But don't let them what they're saying now affect your future. You can't let anyone in your life. You can't let what anyone says. If it's a negative response, well, in some cases, yeah. But like in this case, I'm saying if they're telling you you're worthless, you can't do it, you should just give up. Just say, "Shut up, I can do it," and then do it. Sometimes you have to say what you do, or do what you say. Yeah, you have to do what you say in order to move on in life. You can't just start blabbing out words and just not stay strong to your word. You have to do it. It's common knowledge. If anyone tells you you're worthless, if anyone says you're terrible, anything like that, I'm here to tell you that you're not a terrible person. You're a wonderful person, and I'm not just saying that because I like saying it and I want to make you feel better. No, I'm saying that the reason why I'm saying that is because this is probably a really long video. I've been recording for however long, probably 15, 20 minutes, and you're still here. You're still here listening to me. And that means the world to me that you saw my video and you're still here listening to me talk about this. Now, what you do with the information that I say is up to you. I can't be the one to help you. You have to help yourself. It takes two people to solve a problem, and that's the person giving you the advice and the person having the problem. That's who it takes. It takes effort to just live life. If you're just sitting back letting life pile you over, then you're not gonna go anywhere. So please, just stop. Just don't commit suicide. And for those of you, I mean, I already talked about it, but just if you're feeling distressed because you're feeling all this stress and depression over someone not loving you, or you lost a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, you gotta wait for the future to come. I mean, there will be a time where you find that one person that will make you happy. I mean, I believe I probably found that person, believe it or not. I don't know if they like me back, but we'll wait and see. If she doesn't, then oh well. I'm not gonna beat myself over it. I mean, just let it slide. I mean, if she stays my friend, then I'm happy enough. But if she doesn't, then I can be sad, but then I'm not gonna let my sadness control me. I mean, I'll find someone else, but right now she's the girl in my life that I want to be with. And if she doesn't want me to be the guy in her life, then oh well. Just live long and live safe. It's just how it is. But yeah. Also, with people that die in your life that don't commit suicide, but they died from a freak occurrence or something happened to them, or they just died of old age or something like that. People that just die in your life. Sometimes, I mean, this is gonna be a heartless thing to say, but you have to expect them to die. And that's the truth. If you don't want it to hurt you, you have to expect every single person in your life to leave you at some point. I mean, it's helped me, but yeah. Yeah, you just have to you just have to expect them to leave you. It's a bad thing to say. I can admit it, but sometimes you just have to expect it. I mean, it hurts less. It still hurts, but not as much. I mean, I've had people leave me all the time, no matter what it is, but you know, it's just you just have to expect it, you know? It it's not a fun thing to do. It's not the best thing to do, but you know, that's how I work through. It's just, I mean, it's sad, I know, but you can't let it overcome you. I mean, sometimes, I mean, if they died, however way they died, if they cared about you and you're sitting there crying and crying, would you want? Do you think they want you to be like that? They they would want you to be happy and to live your life. And continue living your life for the better. It's just how it is. You can't. There's no. It's not set in stone, but you know, they want the best for you. And you can't just be depressed over because someone died. Sometimes you just have to say, oh well, the past is the past, and gotta move on. It's just the way it is. Really, I mean, just you know, be yourself. I can't stress the fact how emotional I'm feeling right now. It's really bad. But you know, just don't worry about people dying. You can, but expect it. Expect the unexpected. Because I can assure you the pain will feel a lot less. There will be less pain if you prepare yourself for them to leave you. Also, but you know, it's fine, really. But you know, it's the way life is. So for all of you guys thinking about committing suicide, look forward to it. Just because you're feeling painful life, depression and sorrow, doesn't mean that it's always going to be like that. There's going to be a point in your life where you're going to be happy. You're going to be overcome with obstacles and problems, but you can't let that get to you. You have to stay strong. Keep pushing. Overcome the obstacles and just live a better life. And for those of you who are moaning about someone's death, just don't. You can cry for like a day or something. Cry in your own bed. You're alone. You're with that one person to comfort you. You know, don't just stand and walk around like a zombie with depression. You should just, when you're around people. Sorry about that, my camera. Sorry to be retarded. But yeah, just, what was I saying? Just don't commit suicide. It's not the way to go. I mean, if you're crying about no one caring about you, I'm here to tell you that I care about you, and I hope that you live a long, happy life. And I love you. Thank you for watching. This has been Fluffy Creations and Animosity 1235, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, I love you.